Hey, what's going on? This is Not Queen with Abundantly Speaking, and today I wanted to talk to you about you becoming what you think. You become what you think. Now, most of us are groomed, right, to go to school. You start your schooling, and then while you're in school, you're being groomed for a job, right? Because you're in class, when the bell rings, you move to the next class, the bell rings, you move to the next class, and then you have your lunch, right? You come back to class, and you continue until the bell rings until it's time for you to leave. Hey, Carnell, what's going on? So you're groomed to get a job. And when we're little, hey, Roy and Rudy, thanks for watching. So when you're little, you have your ideas of what it is that you want to do in life, right? What you want to become in life. And for females, for us, it's mostly like we want to be married, have kids, have a house, right? That's the normal ideal life that we have. Love you too. And but me, I was a little different, right? My dream was never to like get married and have kids. Like I was just always different. And nor did I have like this dream job, right? So like when I was little, about 5 years old, I always used to draw. And I could actually look at a picture and draw the picture. And I was like 5. I was drawing since I was 5. So of course the adults were like, oh, she's going to be an artist. Hey, Dimitri. They was like, oh, she's going to be an artist. You know, so they're putting the idea in my head. And then somebody was like, well, maybe she'll be a cartoonist, because like most of the stuff that I was drawing would be cartoons. So I was like, oh, I do like cartoons, right? So now I'm thinking, well, maybe I'm going to be a cartoonist. Hey, Derek, thanks for joining. So I was drawing and had this idea that they gave me that I was going to be a cartoonist, right? So now I continue on in life, and by the time I get 9, now I'm writing rhymes, right? So when I was like 10, I wrote like this whole rap song for me, my cousin, and my sister. My sister still bring it up. Like she still be reciting her verse. I don't even remember my verse, and I wrote it. But so I thought I was going to be a rapper by the time I was like 9 and 10. And what's going on, Mike? So, you know, normal people have these ideas that they want to get this specific job that they want to do in life, and they start the process of living that life. Whereas I was just different. Like I thought I was to be a cartoonist because that's what everybody told me, because I knew how to draw, right? But then I wanted to be a rapper. So now I'm going on the idea of rapping. Like I rapped until I was like 19. That's a whole other story. Hey, Lakita. Hey, Mike Lamboy. So, I was, you know, I thought I was going to be this rapper. So still not a regular job. That's far from my mind. And, you know, so again, they groom us in the schools for regular jobs. Now, when I was 10, right, my mom was waking me up to go to school. Now, I told Lakita this story. I told her this story. My mother was waking me up to go to school one morning, right? I was always lazy. Like I can get up in the morning, but I don't want to get out of my bed. Like I hated having to get out of my bed. So, you know, she was waking me up. I was in the 5th grade, and she was like, it's time to go to school. So I was like, oh boy. So in my mind, I said, okay, I got to wake up for 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. I got to go to high school. I got to get up in the morning. And college, I got to get up in the morning, because I didn't know you set your own schedule for college. So I'm like, I got to get up in the morning for college. So I was like, I can't have no real job. So at 10, I made a decision that I was not going to have a job at 10. I don't even know what it's like to work, but I just knew I didn't want to have to get up early in the morning for the rest of my life. So now I put that in my subconscious that I did not want to have a regular job. What's up, Reese? Hey, Buff. So, Buff. So I put in my mind that I wasn't going to have a regular job. Now I'm going through the process that everyone is going through in school, right? You move when the bell rings. Every time the bell rings, you go to lunch, you leave, you leave for school when the bell rings as well. So that's really getting you in the process of having a regular job. But me being different than who I am, I had already told myself that I wasn't. So I think that process never really resonated in me as it does everyone else. So, you know, because I told myself that I wasn't gonna have a job, I never had a job. Like most people, I did like little stuff. Like I worked at Pathmark for 2 weeks, quit. You know, got hired at Burger King, never went. Me and my cousin Erica got hired at Burger King, we never went. So, of course, I started that little process, but I did things that involved me not having a regular job, whether it was like street illegal stuff or dancing. I wasn't going to have a regular job. So, because I told myself this at 10, it resonated within me. So the job, if you're at a job that you can't stand, right? If you're at a job that you can't stand, it's probably because it's instilled in you to go to work. So even though you don't like the job, you feel like you can't leave the job, right? Because I'm not talking to people who love their job. If you love your job, that's a great thing, like stated, right? And if you're still trying to do a business, you use a job to fund your business. So that's like, you dope with that right there. But for people who are in their jobs and don't like the job that they have, but they continue to go to the job or different jobs, even though they don't want to work for someone else, it could be because it's done resonating in your DNA, right? Because they groomed you to become an employee. So that's how you're thinking of yourself. You think of yourself as an employee. Whereas I was the opposite. I never saw myself as an employee, even at a young age. And so because of that, I never became one. I had one real job in my entire life that I worked at for 3 years, and then I quit. I was like, okay, I knew it was a reason. It's not for me. And then I started real estate in 2001. Before you end the video, you have to shoot us a... I don't think so. I don't think... Lakita talk about saying wrong before I leave. I don't think I'll steal somebody else's. Kicked in the door, waving the 4-4. It's like, no. So anyway, I actually, because I groomed myself not to become an employee, is why I never became one. I already told myself that I was going to be more than that. Just really not because I had these big goals. It was because I didn't want to get up in the morning, right? Like that was my reasoning. I didn't want to get up in the morning, but regardless of the reasoning, it had resonated in my subconscious because I was 10 and I just was like, oh no, I can't have no job, right? And the people who I grew up with, they have real jobs. Like I had two mothers and both of them were bartenders. So really, they didn't get up in the morning. Maybe that's why they didn't get up in the morning. Their jobs started at night. So it just stayed within me. So my thoughts of not having a regular job became me. And if you're stuck in somewhere that you don't want to be in, or you're afraid to start your own business, it's because you're thinking that you're not worthy of that business, right? Especially those of us who grew up in the hood, like a lot of people used to instill in us that being rich was a bad thing, right? Rich people are selfish, and rich people, God wants you to be poor, the Bible thing that's going on. So it resonates within you that maybe I'm not supposed to have this money, or maybe I'm not worthy of this money, or maybe I'm not worthy of starting my own business. So I need you to start changing your thoughts, right? You are worthy, and whatever it is that you truly desire, you are capable of, right? Hi, Valencia. So you need to start telling yourself and grooming yourself in that way, that you are worthy of starting your own business. And regardless of what somebody else say, because I say it all the time, just because they can't see outside the box, don't allow them to stop you from reaching outside of yours, right? Because you know what you're destined to be. If you're unhappy in the situation you're in, that's your body telling you that you need to change what's going on. So now you have to start changing your thoughts first. That's where it starts. Thoughts become ideas become reality. So start changing the way you think. Hey, Ashley, thanks for joining. Start changing the way you think, and you'll become whatever it is that you truly desire. Start telling yourself that I am a business owner, right? I am a business owner. I am a mentor. Because a lot of you are afraid to take that leap because you think you don't know more than other people, but you do. Even if you know a little bit more. Has someone ever came to you and asked you a question like, how do you do something? Like, how kids come to you and ask you how to tie your shoe. You know how to tie the shoe. They don't. So the same thing happens with people. Like, people might come to you and say, how do you do whatever? And whatever it is, that means you know more than they know. And so the same thing applies within your business. There's things that you know about your business that other people don't know, and they need your help and your assistance in getting that information. So you can be a mentor no matter what stage you are in your business. So that's right. What you think about, you bring about. Exactly. So I want you to just start changing the way you think, know, and feel that you are worthy of whatever it is that you truly desire in life. And if you got some value, like and share, let me know. And if you want to take your business to the next level and want to work with me, you could go to marketingwithnotqueen.com. I put a section with Work with Not Queen, and you can just go there and fill out the form, and we can chat and see if I can help you in your business and take you to the next level as well. So I thank you all for coming and watching. This is Not Queen with Abundantly Speaking, where we speak prosperity and abundance into our lives, right? No more negativity, prosperity and abundance into our lives, because you are deserving of it. So once we speak that, get that going. I thank you for watching. I wish you much peace and blessing. I will talk to you all later. Bye. She just got to do it.